Oh, wow, it's you, right? You're the wolf, like the superhero. That is so cool, man. I have seen your stuff on the news and in the paper. I'm something of a superhero myself. Well, I try. I'm learning. I am learning how to save people without blowing up things or destroying buildings. It has been a journey that I have been on. Am I bothering you? Sorry. I'm glad you find me amusing, I guess. It's better than thinking I'm annoying and just telling me to go away. I'm kind of a big fan of yours. I kind of look up to you a lot. I want to be a hero like you. Well, I have powers that are similar to yours. Kind of. Well, you're a werewolf, so you transform into a wolf. I can turn myself into a hamster. No, I'm not joking. Yes, a hamster. Not an army of hamsters. It's one singular hamster, about the size of your fist. It's really good for sneaking into places. I can get in and out of air vents super easily. Of course, it's not the best for fighting crime, but I'm figuring it out. Can I ask how long you've been doing this? Fighting the bad guys, saving the day, and all that? 30 years? That's a long time. You must be one hell of a fighter to still be doing it after so long. Wait, you're near immortal? How does one be near immortal? I thought immortal was like you live forever, period. Okay, so there's you can heal from anything except a couple things that can kill you and keep you dead. That's really confusing. So you have like kryptonite. That makes sense. You have kryptonite. So what's your kryptonite? Right, of course. Don't want to tell me, random hamster you just met on the street. Can't let the criminals in on your Achilles heel. Can I guess? Because you're a werewolf, so my first guess would be silver bullet. My second guess would be silver sword. Maybe a silver sword on a full moon. A silver sword blessed by a priest on a full moon. Okay, I'll stop guessing. But I have to say, the whole coming back from the dead, rejuvenation and healing thing has to be really good for the intimidation factor. A myth that the criminals fear but never truly understand. Oh, well, criminals won't exactly be afraid of me, now will they? I'm 4'8" and I turn into a hamster. It's like less than a foot tall. So, not exactly intimidating. I could die if I get stepped on. Unfortunately. Yeah. But I still do my best for the city because, well, there's a lot of innocent people and they don't deserve to live in a city that's full of supervillains running around, blowing everything up. I'm trying to change that. Yeah, I guess you've spent 30 years trying to change that. Nothing really changes. But we try to save as many innocents as we can, right? That has to count for something. Yeah, I understand the feeling. I was born and raised here. This city, it's in my blood. I can't turn my back on it. Not now, not never. Even if I get stepped on by some super criminal. Thank you. It's reassuring to know that I'm not in this alone. And I could definitely use the help. Oh, you're offering me a drink. That looks like alcohol. I should mention that I am a minor. I know I look like an adult because of the mask and the suit and the hamster-related paraphernalia, but I am not, so I will politely decline the alcoholic beverage. You got a Capri Sun or anything? I love a Capri Sun. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. I will be sticking this straw in this Capri Sun. You know, it's so much fun to eat things in hamster form because I have such big cheeks. You'd be surprised how much I could shove up there. I shoved an entire pizza. Well, it was a pizza slice, but it was a whole pizza to me in hamster form. Into my cheeks. Snacking on that baby for hours. So, what are you doing up here? Are you watching the people across the street? I like people watching. Are they criminals? Why are we watching them? Oh, okay. So, that place over there is like a secret society? Heroes and villains together? Oh, it's a bar. So, what? They just put everything aside and drink? No brawls? No attempts to fight each other? So, an old superhero lady runs the place. And she keeps everyone in check? I want to meet her. I want to meet superhero mom. Or was she a supervillain? Supervillain mom? I'm just imagining some really old lady who lived a life as either a superhero or a supervillain, and then was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a bar where superheroes and supervillains can come together and drink, and no fights, and if there is ever any fights, I'll blast them off the face of the earth. Sounds like my mom, honestly. But, again, minor, so I guess I'll have to wait until I'm 21 to go in there. Will you take me? Assuming we're both still alive by the time I'm 21? You never know with me. Again, shrunk down to a hamster. So many things can kill hamsters. So many. I do have a hamster ball. Am I annoying you? You look annoyed. Oh, okay. As long as it's a nice change of pace. I wanted to be you growing up. I was, well, the weird kid who could turn into a hamster. That was fun to discover around puberty. But you made turning into an animal seem cool and powerful. And I know I'm not a wolf. I'm never gonna be a wolf, but it made me feel better about myself. It made me start sneaking into air vents and doing things when I was little. I mean little, like hamster little. Doing important things and spying. Not illegal spying, perfectly legal spying because I got permission by the police. Well, my dad's a cop. Well, he was. But back when I was a teenager, he'd come home with case files and I'd swipe them, and then I'd see where the bad guys were going, and I'd sneak into the air vents and I'd record the whole thing, and then I'd anonymously donate the recordings to the police so they could convict the bad guys. My dad would come home and say, "That miracle cameraman." But it wasn't a miracle, it was just me. And I was always too scared to tell him that it was me. Sorry, I'm rambling on. Do you drink alcoholic beverages a lot? Well, I would assume with a werewolf metabolism, you'd have to drink a lot to even feel it a little bit. I mean, just because you can, though, doesn't mean you should. Old dogs can learn new tricks when they're willing, and when you give an old dog a lot of treats. Maybe you just need some treats and someone to help you not drink a lot. Look, everybody's worthy of being saved. You're not the exception. No one is. The supervillain? Well, no. I'd say he probably can't be saved. I'd say he's probably too far gone. Well, you can't compare yourself to him. You're nothing like him. You're better than that. I'll be careful. I will. I'm not planning on going after any major supervillains or anything. I just want to help. Maybe you need a sidekick? Come on! The Wolf and Hamster Girl! Well, Hamster Woman sounds bad. Hamster Person? The Amazing Hamster. See, Hamster Girl is really the only option here. And honestly, I have sidekick powers, okay? I don't have hero powers. Transforming into like a 10-foot tall werewolf and being able to rip metal doors off their hinges, that's hero stuff. That's just not me. And it won't ever be me. But I can be your super small little sidekick to sneak in and get you out of sticky situations. Notice my use of alliteration there. I am quite the witty sidekick. Come on. I won't get hurt. I promise. Okay, so I can't promise that. But I can promise I won't stop. No matter what anyone does or says, I won't give in. I'll be loyal, and I'll do what's right for the city. No matter what. Is that a yes? Does that mean you want me as a sidekick? I will think about it. That is not a no. That is not a hard no, so I will accept that. Can I ask you another question, or am I annoying you? So, when you drink, do you get hungover? Well, like with your metabolism and everything? I'm just curious. Ooh, that's cool. So, with your super fast metabolism, does, like, aspirin work on you? Like, if you have a headache, could you take a painkiller, or would your body flush it out too fast? Damn. No painkillers? Not even, like, morphine or something? Well, that's not good. I guess I won't be too jealous of your healing factor. And I'll take an aspirin for you, in your honor, next time I have a headache. Are you indestructible? Well, like, not completely, obviously, because kryptonite that you won't tell me about that I'm guessing is a silver bullet. But other than that, are you pretty much indestructible? So, like, if I cut you, you would still bleed, but you would heal super fast. So, hypothetically, if you got cut, split in half right down the middle, which side would regenerate? The left side or the right side, or would both, and now there's two of you? Fascinating. Is that why you wear such, like, not a skimpy outfit, but, like, just clothes? Because you don't really need a suit for extra protection? You're not worried about getting hurt because you'll just heal from it? Huh. Oh, I made this suit myself, and I made the cape, and I thought it looked really cool. Thank you. I thought it added a little bit of drama to my whole shtick. I have to try to be intimidating where I can, because my other form is not. Nobody's screaming and running when I'm turning into a hamster. They're going, "Oh, look at the hamster," and then trying to pick me up, and then I bite them. Yeah, that's how it goes. And then I get dropped. And I have to avoid getting stepped on. It's quite unfortunate. I am not adorable. I prefer menacingly charming. Okay, a little adorable. A tiny little bit of adorables. But mostly in my hamster form, because then the big eyes and the big cheeks and the fluff, you can't really avoid. Can't really make that more intimidating. So, can I be your sidekick, please? Sloppy? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm sloppy? I'm not being sloppy. Okay. But if I leave little hamster tracks in the vents, they're gonna see that and be like, "Oh, we've got rats." They're not gonna immediately assume, "Oh, it's the girl who can turn herself into a hamster." Hamster feet and rat feet look very similar. No one's gonna think of anything more past that. I suppose I will accept your constructive criticism. How did you even find out that was me? Wolf senses? That's cool. Is it like spider sense? Can you, like, see into the wolf future a little bit? Like a couple seconds? Well, what else can you do? What other tricks do you have up your sleeves? So, wait, you're kidding. You can grow out your fingernails on command, turning them into claws. That is super cool. I have to see it immediately. Well, you said it, now I have to see it. I have fingernail clippers in my bag, so we'll clip your nails after. Let me see the claws. Show me the claws. Okay, so they grow kind of slow. That's a little underwhelming. But they're sharp now, so that looks cool. I will allow it, because it looks cool. So, do you have a tail? I'm sorry, okay, I can't not ask. You're a literal werewolf. I want to know if you have a big fluffy tail. It better be big and fluffy or I'm going to be majorly disappointed. Hey, I am a tiny ball of fluff, okay? The least you can do is admit that you have a fluffy tail. Fine. Keep your secrets. Everyone's got their secrets. But don't think you're the only one with a special talent. I've got a couple aces up my sleeve, too. Ooh, you're gonna watch me? Gonna critique my technique from the sidelines? Is that it? I would really, really love that. You're kind of like my hero. And I would listen. I will listen. I will listen to all of your constructive feedback, and I will attempt to be better at not leaving behind tiny hamster footprints. So, if I were to say you were a wolf in sheep's clothing, would that be accurate? Because that's the only wolf pun I can think of at the moment. And you are pretty. Well, handsome. Objectively attractive. So, wolf in pretty form, wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, you look like someone you would see on the street, but inside, the wolf. That's all I meant. It was a joke. It was a pun. It was a wolf pun. Okay, I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me. Is that a yes? Does that mean sidekick? Does that mean I get to be your sidekick? Fuck yeah. Sorry. Thank you, sir. I will be the best sidekick ever. You don't even have to worry about getting captured or anything, because I am so good at sneaking into places and picking locks, okay? So if you ever get captured and you're like, oh no, I'm stuck in this supervillain's lair, whatever am I going to do? You just have to wait like 2 seconds, because little hamster me will scurry up and get you free. That is exactly how it will go. Eee, I'm so excited. I have to make us matching outfits. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Wolf and hamster. Wolf and hamster. Wolf and hamster. Wolf and hamster. Do you want my phone number? Do you have a phone? Or do you have, like, wolf signal? Like the bat signal, but it's a wolf? Do you want me to shine a flashlight into the sky? What are wolves attracted to? Meat. Can't really put meat in the sky. That would be gross. I could put meat on a slingshot. Yeah, probably best if I just text you. Okay. So, when I'm 21, will you take me to that bar? I'm just asking. It looks cool. Maybe I could get a part-time job there. Just like sweeping or something. It would be fun though. And then I could watch you be all broody and drink all your alcohol while I'm sitting beside you. And sweeping. Sweeping the floor. But I get to be your sidekick, so I'm totally happy. Anyway, text me when our next meetup is gonna be, because I have some ideas of what we should do the next time we get together. I think we should make friendship bracelets. Okay, yes, arrest someone probably would be a good idea, but also make friendship bracelets? I'll take that as a maybe. And I'm gonna leave before you get declined. Text me. I'll see you later.